Hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's subject or title is realization. Realization. So you can go to roberthollis.com/free and get a digital copy, a PDF copy of my best-selling book, How Is That Working? My Rags the Riches story. So we'll wait for Meta and the algorithms to go out from Zuckerberg and the gang to share with all of my followers my new video. Hi, Bill Shoemaker. Thank you for coming on here. Thank you very much. Hey, John, great talking to you today. Hi, Paul. Hi, Vernay. Melody Riba. Kevin Hancock, thank you very much. Mary, hello. How are you? Seeing some other jump on here. Hi, Kai. How you doing? There's Craig, Mr. Jackman. Hey, Corky. Hi, Christy. Hope you guys are doing great. And we're getting very, very, very close. There's my lovely wife. There's Scott McKinney. Thank you very much for getting on here. And we're a minute after, so we're going to get started. So, hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed life. And today's subject is realization. Now, I did a video yesterday that was entitled, How to Achieve Your Goals. How to Achieve Your Goals. So if you're watching this video, this is sort of going to be like an extension or a part 2 to that video. Because once I wanted to figure out my realization, right? And I got that out there. Now what you need to do is sort of like a solution. You want a solution to something that you're dealing with, right? And so the whole concept and understanding by using the 6-phase meditation and all of that is you want to vision inspires success in others now. You want to look forward to something that you're so tied to that it really, really gets you excited. I mean, super excited. Because if you're not excited and you don't look forward to something, you're not going to move forward. So if you keep asking yourself all the time, why am I stuck? Why am I confused? Why am I overwhelmed? Why do I have fear? Why am I looking for whatever's blocking you, whatever is stopping you? When people say I'm stuck, you're not any of these things. You're uninspired. You're uninspired. So when you're uninspired and you're not excited, you don't move forward. The best example I've ever heard from when my mentors shared with this is, isn't it amazing what you can do when you're excited to take a vacation? So if you decide to take a vacation, what you do is you say, I'm going to take a vacation. And you take your family with you, maybe you don't. But the very first thing you go is like, I'm making a decision. I'm making a decision. I am going on vacation. First thing, what days is it going to be? When can you get off, right? Think about the planning that goes into a vacation or traveling anywhere. You turn into a machine. You turn into a machine and you are super, super resourceful. Super resourceful, right? So what you do is you sit down with whoever you have to. And if you're going with your family, you got to work it out with them. When can everyone get time off? What weekend are we going to spend? What week are we going to spend? What 2 weeks are we going to spend? What month are we going to spend? See? And so right away you guys go, yeah, a couple days, week, 2 weeks, never, a month, no way. So anyway, there's another video out there that I call The Perfect Day. Designing your perfect day. And again, you can look for that on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Robert Hollis. Or roberthollis.com/YouTube. And one of the things that you're going to realize is that if you don't have that perfect day, so now once you get that figured out, what's the next step? What is the next step? Where are we going to go? It can figure out where you want to go before you take the time off. You do whatever negotiations you got to do with your boss. You do whatever you got to do to get everyone's, schedules coordinated, right? Again, you turn into a machine. Now, once you figure out the location of where you're going, do you figure out what you're going to do once you get there? What excursions are you going to do? Are you going to do a liao? Or you guys going to go snorkeling? I don't know if you're hiking. I don't know where you're going. But now you got to figure out what are going to be the fun events that we're going to do while we're there. And it might be neat to actually have like a backup in case of weather, right? So now what we do is we put that all into the itinerary. Now, once we put that into itinerary, now what we got to do is what is this going to cost? So I've been on a lot of cruises, right? And the cruise is always, if we can get a bunch of people together, we can get a discount on the cost of it, right? So now all of a sudden your whole mind goes into this gear, okay? Who's making a commitment? Who's going? This is the weekend. This is what we're going to do. Got the excursions figured out. Now it's got to figure out what? The cost of plane tickets. And I think there's everyone that ever watches this video, live or recorded, you go, wow, we do know that you can get a deeper discount on plane tickets if you order them as quick as you can. If you purchase the tickets as quick as you can. If it's a resort, you got to do that as well. If it's a, excursions, you want to get those tied down, and you really, really want to do this really cool planning. So now once you figure out how much the event's going to cost or the vacation, how long you can spend, what are the plane tickets, what are the excursions cost, what if any meals of whatever it is, now you have a ballpark figure, right? And let's just throw something out there, right? The magic number, here's what something's very sad, right? 36 years ago, when I got involved in the thought of doing something other than a job to earn income, the magic number was 10 grand. You would ask people all the time, what is your magic number? Tell me what you need to make. 10 grand. Why do you think it's $10,000? First of all, I said it was sad that 36 years ago it was 10 grand and today it's 10 grand. Wow, 36 years? Because what it is people normally can't dream more than double their income. So if the average household in America of people that are working is 54,000, see, they're thinking $10,000 a month, 120,000. Isn't that amazing? So most people can't think more than earning 120 grand. They just can't. But we're talking about the realization of a vacation, a bunch of events that can create memories that will last forever. Memories that will take your breath away. If you guys ever figure out why I'm motivated, it's to put a smile on my wife's face. It's to put a smile on my son's face. It's put a smile on my daughter-in-law's face. Put a smile on my grandkid's face. That's what motivates me. That's what makes me do the things I do. So now, once we figure it out, let's just say that whole thing cost 10 grand. And I know what some of you are saying right now. Holy cow, Robert, when's the last time that you actually checked on the price of everything? Well, great. Put that up there. So if you put down the amount that it costs, now I want you to treat this, listen closely. I want you to treat this like a fundraiser. So if you've ever seen fundraisers and ways to raise money for a nonprofit or any kind of fundraiser, they usually have a thermostat. You know what I mean? It's an upside down old thermostat that's red at the bottom, right? And then what it does is as the temperature goes up, this little red thing goes up, right? And so what you want is maybe get some poster board and draw that thermometer on there and how much the event is going to cost for everyone. And now everyone's focused on the same outcome. Okay? So now, if you got to do extra work or whatever, the kids understand. If you got to do extra work and work extra hours, you understand. Your spouse understands. Everybody understands that this is what we're all going to do. We're going to Hawaii. We're going to do these excursions. We're going to go to Kauai and you know, dance in the waterfalls. And we're going to take quad runners and go through the whole island and see the waterfalls where they filmed Jurassic Park. And then we're going to go to Maui and we're going to, you know, go out and scuba dive, you know, around the Crescent Island. You know, like, it's like, oh my God, the most incredible aquarium you've ever thought of, but it's not. It's really in the ocean. And this Crescent Island, you know, stops the waves from hitting it. So you swim down in there and it's like you're swimming with the most colorful, you know, fish and plants and coral you ever seen. You know, and then we're going to, you know, take helicopters. We're going to go to Oahu where the volcanoes are. And we're going to get on helicopters. And we're going to fly around, look at the volcano. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, the next day, you know, a couple days, we're going to go to a luau. And we're going to, you know, see the Polynesian dancers and see all this stuff. Oh my God, it's going to be incredible. And then while we're on Maui, we're going to rent Jeeps and we're going to drive around and you know, see all the things that are there. And then when we get back to Hawaii, right? You know, the island of Hawaii is where the volcanoes are. And then we're going to go to Oahu and we're going to go to North Shore. We're going to see the great big giant waves and the surfers. And it's like, are you guys seeing the picture? Are you thinking about doing it? Do you guys realize that I just gave you oh, by the way, the cruise ship goes to island, and when we get there, all while we were on this cruise ship, you could see whales and the baby calves of the whales, and it's like, you know, so wow, it was one of the best vacations, or the best vacations that Terry and I have ever had, and that was, I think, in 2007 or 2008. Why is it such a picture? Because each and every one of you, when everything's said and done, and you're on your deathbed, the only thing that's going to matter to you is the moments that took your breath away. That's the only thing that's going to matter. And so when you figure out exactly what that goal is, that's when you really got to make sure you close your eyes and smell the salt water and feel the sun and the cool breeze and the taste of the incredible cooking. You know, you need to hear the waves. You got to hear the birds. You got to visually really get into it and think about this perfect day. And the goal is to then have a perfect couple of days, and then, you know, maybe a perfect week, perfect month, perfect year, perfect life. Now, I know that everything's not perfect, but when you get your realization in the right place, now what you can do is you got something to go for. So now, there's two ways to earn money. Two ways to earn money. One is passive. You know what I mean? Or literal. You know, so you work and get paid, work and get paid, work and get paid. So you can take some of the money, or everyone that's going to do this can take a little bit, cut down on stuff. Let's save for this trip, right? And another way is called residual income. This is where Terry and we made a post today. Listen to this, you guys. I made a post on my Facebook today where 5 years ago on this day was our first month in the company. Now, we didn't get started till mid-month. right? We signed up on the 6th. I was going through a bunch of stuff and figuring out, and I'm getting ready to share this with everyone I know. And only thing I shared is Melody was one of the first people, Craig. And the only thing that I shared was a presentation that Josh and Jenna did. We got that presentation on YouTube and got it seen 119,000 times. So go take a look at that, because I think there was like 2,300 people that created a free account. Back then we called them pre-enrollees. I personally had 81 people that purchased products in those 13 days. But our total volume of everyone, Melody hit 25K, and we did like 41,000 in volume, made a little over $10,000. And a lot of you would go, oh my God, how did you do that? It was the realization. Listen closely. Listen closely. If there's any place that you want to mark on this video, mark it right here. So I was building a brand, roberthollis.com. We were selling courses. We were selling personal coaching. We had clients that, paid us 10, 20,000. One client paid us 100 grand. So we're doing group coaching called Six Figure Marketer. We were selling books. We were selling, everything. Or I was speaking on stages all over the world. I spoke 3 times. I closed out Eric Worre's event. I spoke on Association of Network Marketing Professionals. And we were doing linear income. When we sell something, we got paid. What's the chances of them paying next month? Not any, right? So the next thing that we did is I came in the office that I'm sitting right here. And I could see that my son Matthew was really, really not himself, just not himself. And I sat down with him and I said, what's going on? And he's going, Dad, we're never going to get ahead. Every time we need to earn more money, we got to spend more money in advertising, which means we got to create more courses and more videos. We've been doing this for years. And we create a course and we sell it and then no one buys it anymore. So then we got to build another course and a speaking event. And I'm going, I understand. And I said, let's just quit. Let's just stop this and do something else. And my son Matthew looked at me in the face. And he said, I can't quit. I go, what do you mean? Why can't you quit? Well, you and Mom rely on this for your income. I gotta keep doing this. And I said, Matthew, you're not responsible. You're my son. You're not responsible for me and my wife, me and your mother's income. And he goes, yes, I am. And I said, that needs to change today. That's got to change today. And that's when I went, I know how to build a successful network marketing company, a group. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the basics that gave me all these trophies before NDC. I'm going to put my head down and I'm going to apply it. See, I don't know what's in your life when I explain to you where my son says, I can't get out of this. I got to keep doing this. It really emotionally shook me up because some of you are probably there right now. You're probably there right now with your job and sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, not knowing if you can continue to keep doing what you're doing to make ends meet. But I knew right then that I needed to make sure that my son did not feel that way. And as soon as I threw that out there and said, I'm going to find it, this is the way it's going to happen, is when Terry, not by coincidence, said, wow, this company, Club 8 went out of business and I was using their CBD. And I went on the internet and Googled, the most successful, most documented CBD. And I found a site that said, documentation beats conversation. A phrase, a patent that I own. You could check out documentationbeatsconversation.com. And my first thought was, who's using my saying? But then I went, no, doesn't matter, Robert. Doesn't matter. I'm going to look at the CBD, and I see these third-party reports, and it was attached to a company called My Daily Choice. Then I went and did my research. Some people do research. And I went and do my research, and I found out who were the top distributors of My Daily Choice. At this time, nothing on Business from Home or nothing. I did my search on Facebook, and I found Jenna Zweigel's site. And on Jenna Zweigel's site, she had a link that I clicked on where I went in and bought my wife some CBD to replace the one she ran out of. Are you listening? And all of a sudden, like some of you, if I went to your Facebook page right now or any one of your social pages, I couldn't figure out what you were doing. That's a whole different training. I look at all the stuff you're involved in, I'm going like, wow, it's probably easier to figure out what they're not in than it's like, it's crazy. Anyway, not get off. Realization. Realization is I needed to find a way for my son no longer to feel responsible for my wife and I. So I clicked on her link, got her some CBD. I was waiting for it. And that's when my wife said, Robert, we're getting emails almost daily from people joining the company. I said, what? And that's when I went in. See, I clicked on the link. I bought product. I went into the back office and I went through everything that was on there. And then I also went on YouTube and social media and went through and figured out everything that I needed. Then and only then did I reach out to the company and say, hey, listen, I'd like to do a Zoom with Josh and Jenna. And the rest is history. So getting back to realization, your vacation. So for me, I now found a way to get my realization. So now you know what I should do is I should do nothing. Contemplate, to consider, to evaluate. Go home, talk to my parakeet or dog. Are you kidding me? I turned into an animal. I shared on social media, hey, you know anyone that needs to make extra money? And I went bananas. And you guys need to hear this. Melody Ribos can contest. Craig can contest to this. I did not go after anybody I ever knew in any other company. I had basically been out of network marketing since 2012. This was 2018. 5 years. Me and my son focused on building a brand. Linear income. Now I'm going to go back to helping people supplement, double, and replace their income and make whatever amount they want. So now I'm back to doing what I know worked for me 36 years ago. So now going back to your realization of a dream. Now it's very simple. Now what you do is you could get another job. You could get a new job. You could get a part-time job. You could do a lot of things. Or you could find a documented mentor that's taught other people how to succeed and just follow that path. Right? So now in this company, basically, if you want to make 10 grand, it's clear cut. It's red on that graph that I posted. You do that. You do that. Now, I know how many people I personally enrolled is 312 people. 312 people are the people that I got to create a free account. 81 people bought product. But then Melody and everybody else followed exactly that same formula. Because we did something that was simple, duplicatable, connect. Could you do me a huge favor? Do you know anyone that needs to make extra money? Can you watch this video? Can you create a free account? Let me show you how to share it with other people. I don't know if you guys seen the video I did yesterday. What is an affiliate marketer? But I'm going to do another video today, and we're going to keep breaking this down so people can do exactly what my mentor did with me. Duh. It's like an IQ test, right? It's like, okay. So getting back to you in realization of your dream. It's just simple numbers. So if people go out, become a free affiliate, then they purchase products, premium quality products that they could have got at the box stores, but now they switch their buying power. Help people realize that they have the power. No matter what the government does, no matter what the economy does, you have the power. So by using premium quality products that have a 60-day money-back guarantee, you can take the buying power away from these big box stores and Amazon and switch it to a business model that can make you residual income. So now to make $10,000 a month and have it consistently come in, you would need to be 100K. So all you need to do is take 100,000 and you divide that by 90 personal volume. That's 1111. Some of you might not understand the correlation to 1111. But I knew that if I went out there and started sharing this with everyone, did I already know that a majority of the people would go, get away. I don't want to do nothing. Forget it. Is this a scam? Whatever. I knew that a majority of the people do not make $100,000 a year. They don't. 9 out of 10 people do not make that kind of money. And you become who you hang around. So it's a pretty good chance that if you don't make 10 grand a month, it's probably pretty cool or not a coincidence that everyone you know. But we got billions of people on the internet. And I know that I can find people. So we went from that to where we are today. But I would not move forward. I would not connect with anybody unless I had a proven simple system that made them have aha moments. Oh, this is like, oh, I got it. Does that mean that everyone will get it? No, it doesn't. But once I set that realization in my mind that I was no longer going to have my son feel like he was responsible for Terry and I's income, bam. Went to 25K, went to 50K, went to 100K, 250, 500, super. And in 5 years made 4.3 million. And I'm dedicated. I am dedicated and committed to sharing with you guys every little video that will help you get the right people at the right time to get an aha moment. So you can check out the video on how to make $5,000. I talked about 10 on this video. But you can check out on the YouTube channel, just put in $5,000. And I will show you a theoretical example of how this happens. My mentor showed it to me 36 years ago, and it works every single time. So if you know what you want, you realize it, you get into the feelings of what it's going to be like and the memories it's going to create for you and your family, then you figure out a plan and then you go to work. Here's the one thing that I promise you. You can't keep exposing this to people without people going, wait a minute. Are you telling me that people make $1 million a year doing this? Yeah, 20 of them. What? 8-year-old debt-free company, 20 people got that plaque. There's even 4 people that have the Mega Million plaque. It means they made over $5 million in commissions. Our top rep has made over $17 million. Our top super affiliate. But I don't know how to make $1 million a year. So let me connect you with people that do. I can allow you to create an account for free. I can allow you to be able to go through all the training for free. Did you guys know right now in the MDC back office, there's actually audio tapes for the basic building blocks that was done in Budapest, Hungary, and also in Dallas, Texas? Uh, I think it's for the people that purchased one of the trainings. So anyway, all this training is free on my site, roberthollis.com/free, or YouTube. But I wanted to do a follow-up so you guys would know exactly what to do. Now, before I go, I want to say one other quick one. Let's start with a very low realization. See, a lot of people first just need a belief payday. Getting paid. There's really nothing. You can get a free affiliate. That'll excite you. You get an affiliate that actually brings in other free affiliates. That will excite you. Then you get some of those free affiliates to purchase products because now they understand that they need to use their buying power, their power to use better quality products for them and their family, to create this movement of people that no longer want to be tied to I won't even get into it, a system that's set up not for you to win, right? And then from there, people can earn a check, a payday. So as soon as they get a payday, that's their belief payday. What is the next thing? The next thing is to make more money than you're spending. What's the next thing? You're in profit. What's the next thing? Rank advances. So if you keep doing it, if you learn how to get a payday and you help other people get a payday, you'll get a rank advance. So if your people are not doing the things that you expected them to do, ask them why. And they might come up with this. Well, I don't have enough time. I really don't have any money to purchase product. I don't like social media. Maybe the products are expensive. I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to talk to my friends and family. Whatever excuse that they have is because you didn't give them a realization. You didn't paint a picture for them on a experience that would create memories for the rest of their life, to create memories that can take their breath away. If you are not the person that can inspire a person to do more than they're doing right now, then you better get them in front of people that can. Because that's all I did. I consistently put people I know in front of someone that could inspire and motivate them and paint this picture for them. Because if people are listening to you and all they hear is this might be hard, the economy's bad, I really honestly haven't, made a full-time income yet. I'm contemplating to consider, to evaluate, to do this. I didn't have to do what you guys are doing. Did you hear that? I put my people in front of someone that inspired them, gave them hope, gave them the belief, the faith that they could do this, that it's easy, it's simple, they could do it. So I put my people in front of that person, and that person got them excited, and they went, I'm doing this. I could care less what you're doing. I'm going to follow this person. I'm going to listen to them, and I'm going to change my family's life. I'm going to realize some dreams that I've always had, and I'm going to go back and get those dreams back. That's how I became successful. That's how I made money, is by putting people in front of somebody else that could inspire them, because I knew that I couldn't. Not then. So that's realization. So if you don't know what you want and you don't know who to be and you don't know that you need to be, and you don't know that you need to give someone else praise and recognition that can inspire them, and you think this is all about what you can sell somebody in some of the worst economic times of all time, I'll leave you with this quote. You ready? What if what you know that you know that you know isn't so? What if all the stuff that you think, all the stuff that you believe on how this business is built is not true? When would you like to know that? Because I can tell you exactly what to do, but some of you are too smart. See, some of you know all the information already. If you know the information and you don't get results from it, what does that mean? See, I come from the sporting world. People can't walk around and say, I am a world champion race car driver. Hang on a second. Let me Google that. Your name's not here. No, you're not. I'm a professional baseball player. I'm a professional singer. I'm a professional actor. I'm a CEO of a company. Now we got AI, artificial intelligence. And when you go in there and Google somebody and you can't find them on any leaderboard or with any accolades or any testimonials of people that they help, and you go, oh, I'm going to listen to Jim Joe Bob. It's like, what is wrong with you? I know why. You're ignorant. Ignorant means you didn't know that you didn't know. But if you're using techniques that are old or techniques that don't work, you know whether they work or not. Did you get paid yesterday? How much did you get paid? There's a methodology and there's a psychology and there's a philosophy behind why this business works. And people that do it correctly have tens of thousands of people in their group. People that really understand duplications have 100,000 people in their group. People that are legends have 1 million people in their group. You're doing something wrong if you build your group and it disappears. Build your group and it disappears. Build your group and it disappears. Why would people leave? If they knew what to do and their group continued to build, which made their checks bigger and their group's checks bigger. And then they all did the duplication thing again, and it went to the next level. Man, if that was, why would people leave? See, people would leave if they didn't have duplication. If they brought a bunch of people in, hit a rank next month, couldn't do it, now they got to go find a different company because they don't know the right way of doing this business. So I love and appreciate you. Hope that inspired you. Hope that gave you hope. But if you don't have realization of a worthy experience, yes, I changed it. So fulfillment, the art of fulfillment. See, I used to be all about knocking down trophies. See, it was all about the recognition, the achievements for me. You know, hey, if no one thinks you know what you're talking about, just keep kicking their ass. Now it's not that for me. Now it's about the art of fulfillment. It's not mastering success. It's the art of fulfillment. And art of fulfillment is simply this. Let me read it to you. Fulfillment is a feeling. Oh, my Lord. Fulfillment is a feeling of happiness and satisfaction. It's also a completion of something, like a fulfillment of a promise. This word has two meanings. In terms of emotion, fulfillment is happy and a contented feeling. of helping other people get what they want. I'm working on the fulfillment. So the fulfillment, being fulfilled, is just very simply a focus on making something realized. And by doing that, I would rather build something that once what Terry and I did, 5 years ago. Listen, please. Do you guys know that the people that we enrolled 5 years ago that bought this March 5 years ago, I have people in our group, Terry and I's group, that are purchasing this March. That means for 5 years, every month, they purchase product. Terry and I are still being paid on work that we did 5 years ago. Let that click. What's 5? I think that's a payment, right? They set up 5 years, 5 times 12 is 60. 60 months. We did work one time and got paid every month for 60 months. If you're not doing something like that, you got to change. That's how wealth is made. And by teaching other people to do the same, now you get into a fortune, as Jim Rohn would say. So I love and appreciate you. If no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. My mentors did that for me. But I know that you can do this if you learn the simple steps that your mind and other people's minds will say, wow, that's simple. You know what? I can do that. And what do? They do it. That's when you can make those dreams come true for you and the people that you love. I appreciate you. Please do me a huge personal favor, and I appreciate it. Share this video with other people. And you know what really cracks me up is I ask for people to do that for me, and then I can see the video 24 hours later and see out of all the people that got on this video, the ones that shared it and the ones that didn't. And it's like, you only get what you give. So you want other people to share your videos? Do you want other people to like them? Do you want other people to heart up on them? Do you want people to leave comments? The way you create a following is treating other people the way that you like to be treated. Tomorrow is Ask Me Anything. We'll see you on there, and I think it's going to be a pretty wild one based off the videos that I've done this week. So, roberthollis.com/AMA for Ask Me Anything, and we'll see you guys there. Have a great day. See you on the next video.